As I promised in the last video, today's video is going to be in two parts. The first part, I will show you the short video which I specifically recorded for you guys. This will just give you a bit of a feel of the breathtaking, amazing background that I enjoyed during this 7 days fasting and detox retreat. This will be followed by my answers to the most asked questions. Hi, my name is Mabel. Hence, this channel is called Ask Auntie Mabel because on this channel, I provide answers to questions regarding various life issues or challenges. So, as I said in the intro, this first part, you're going to see the short video which I recorded specifically for you guys. Today is the last day of the retreat. And I just feel it will be unfair if I don't try and record at least a video, no matter how brief, just on the grounds of the retreat. I know I've shown some photos here and there, but just to say a little bit, I'm actually doing this video past 9 p.m. As you know, because it's currently summer in the UK, so the sun just set around this time. I've just watched the beautiful sunset, and obviously when I tried to record it, because the camera was facing the sun, it didn't really come out very good. But at the end, I just said, oh, it's getting dark, but my people can still get a glimpse of what I've just experienced this week. So, those of you who don't know, 2 years ago in 2021, around this time when I came to this retreat, I did a chronological recording of every day and most of the event that happened. But this time around, I just feel I've done that in the past. I just wanted to be present this time and really take my time to really just be here and just enjoy the process, and probably just talk to you guys about it later on. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And you can see the beautiful grounds. You can imagine close to 9:30 p.m. And this is still the peace and tranquility we are enjoying, we are experiencing here. So yes, I've really had a very good time. Now that you have had a taster of what Moa actually experienced, I'm going to go straight into the questions. In order not to make this video to be too long, I will just group this question into the concerns and those who also want to know about the benefits of attending, alongside those who have raised some concerns which they have heard, which are valid. At the end of that part of the questions, I will tell you what you'll be expecting in the next video. There's more to come. There's more to come. Right. The first part of the question, I might have to end up answering this question, both the concerns and the benefit side of the question concurrently. I might have to do them simultaneously. The first question that people are raising is obviously the way conventional medicine and probably some bad practices that has happened have made people raise some concern of the harmful effect of detoxing. Also, as we now know, most conventional medicine are coming around into fasting. People are now beginning to see the benefit of fasting and even the benefit of other type of fasting, like intermittent fasting or even alternate day fasting. The fasting is now taking different forms. So also, I know detox, sometimes some people still have a bit of concern. I think the major concern people are raising in detox is that when you do the colonics, especially, which is a very important part of the detoxification process, is the fact that they feel that you get rid of both the good and the bad bacteria. So that is true. But before I go into that detoxification and all of that. I just want to present my own analysis and how I have made an informed decision. Obviously, I'm not a medical practitioner, neither am I a specialist in this detox or fasting retreat, but I would just say that you do your own research, and as everything, our life and our health and well-being is personal to us. Obviously, it's not one size fits all. So first of all, I would just say here, if you ever have any form of digestive problems, if you ever eat processed food, or if you eat any kind of, if you are around any kind of chemicals like cleaning and everything we use around us in our homes, in our offices, and even in the environment, the fumes and everything else, I think there's enough reason for us to think of researching more about detox or considering the option of it. Obviously, if you have any medical concern, you have to seek your doctor's advice. So that's that. But my own basic analogy, which I think it might be a bit, no, it might not be sound pleasant to a lot of people. I'm not going to say it as it is. We eat our food from the mouth, and we know how the end result is when we go to the when we do the second when we do this when we go to the toilet. So if the mouth where the clean food goes into, pleasant and nice tasty food goes into, every day, once or twice a day, we see the need to clean it, and the end result where that food comes out from, we wipe it, we wash it thoroughly, even not just wiping, washing, at least making sure when we are having washing ourselves, bathing, we wash it properly. What do we think of the colon, where the last part stays in, day out, year in, year out? There's always something in the colon. So I see the colon as the dustbin of our body. So I see the need why it needs to be clean. Okay? So, and also the concern is that some people say when you are cleaning it out, the colon, with colonics and the detoxification process, you take away the good bacteria as well. I understand that. Hence, when you do it with professionals, they give you what they call a bottle of probiotics. This is the one I was given on the last day of retreat before we actually eat any food. So you have to take some of this to repopulate the healthy bacteria in your guts. Okay, that's covered. That's that. Then let's now move on to. I feel I've covered the cons enough. I'm just going to leave it there. The benefits. Some people have asked me, what is really the benefit? Why do you have to put yourself through all that hunger pan and whatever it is that you go through? When I finish the detox, my skin is clean, it's as good, as fresh as the baby's skin. You can't even explain it. It's so refreshing the way my outer part of my skin feels. And also, even the whole mindset, the way I feel, and the energy, the way the new zeal for life. Like I go home, that week I was planting stuff in my garden with my grandson. Even when you are eating, because of all the lectures you get as well, the food talks and every other thing, even the stress management routine and the talks and the one-to-one, a lot is packed into it that when you come out, when you go back home into the wide world, you begin, even when you are eating, you are treating yourself to. I'm not saying they don't tell you, "Oh, don't ever eat your favorite food again." When you are treating yourself to that eba and egusi soup, you know it's a treat. When you are eating something healthy and really green and good for your body, you actually know the effect. Your body tells you what you are putting in. It's actually enjoying it or it's not enjoying it. What I really want to tell people, if you really want to have a bit of a taster of what your body feels by what you put in here and how it comes out at the other end, please just take a week. Give yourself 7 days. Eat everything healthy. No processed food. Even try to stay away from cooked food. Eat things like grains, green food, salad, fruits, nuts. Just eat those category of food. There's so many variety of them. There's so much of them. I'll put a photo of my shopping when I go back. Put it out here for you to know that you can actually make a meal. There are people who are fruitarian, or they eat fruit. There are people who are raw. For maybe like this person who trained us in the retreat, he said he was raw for 10 years. So obviously, I know depending on the country you are, when you are living in a cold country, it might be a bit difficult to go raw. So and I have tried being raw for when I come back from the retreat for like a whole week or longer. And I try to incorporate, I try to now have some days where I eat just raw food. And there is so much out there. And trust me, there's so much out there. Actually, when we were growing up, I actually realized that we eat a lot of more organic plant-based food than we thought we were eating. Like we eat oranges, mangoes, things, pineapple, everything in season. So also try and be eating food in season. So there is so much benefit. I can't overemphasize it. So it's what you feel psychologically, emotionally, physically, and even your mindset and just your general health and well-being and the way you start seeing the world, you see the world differently. So I'm going to leave it there. So the next video, I'm going to also talk about some of the harmful effects, some of the harmful things in our day-to-day chemicals and stuff that we use in our houses that we don't really, we just become normalized. So it's how you identify them, how you can get alternative to them, and also how you can reduce the harmful effect on all of this, especially on our children, our babies. So I'm going to cover that in the next video. So on that note, I would say, if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and leave us comment. Leave me comment and also your questions or comment or your experience or what you think about the whole of this video. So, and all of this, they make our channel to grow. They are all free. So on that note, I will see you all in my next video.